Hello, my name's Carl. This is my backyard. Welcome to Carl's backyard. Just came out this morning, well, pretty much afternoon at this point, to feed the fish and discovered that we had a decent amount of rain overnight. I don't think it was forecast. At least it wasn't forecast 2 days ago when I looked at the weather. It's probably been updated and probably listed as possibility of thunderstorms or something like that. But apparently, and I heard it starting, I heard storms starting off in the distance when I went to bed last night. And so apparently, between then and morning, it rained, and it rained pretty heavily. Now I'm looking at the weather, and there's flash flood warnings and whatnot. But yeah, I'm kind of upset. You can see the pond's cloudy. I'm not so much worried about that. I'm kind of wanting to show off how effective the filtration on the pond is. You can see how cloudy it is now. I'll come back out in this evening where it's probably going to be back to its regular clear self. If not this evening, then tomorrow for sure. But yeah, not expecting it to rain today, and having been it's been about 3 weeks or so since we've had any rain. Level in the pond was down about as low as I dare let it get. So I went ahead and manually filled the pond yesterday, back up with water, and then it poured that night. I'm kind of bummed about that. It's just 3 times now I've manually added water to the pond since spring, since I did the spring clean out and then emptied it and filled it back up. I've only had to add water 3 times, and then yet last night was the 3rd time, and turns out I could have stalled and waited that one more day, and it would have filled itself right back up. Because right now it's running pretty much at the overflow level. I believe, I haven't looked specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's up over the overflow drain, and it's slowly getting drawn down. And I had done some work at the top of the stream yesterday. I flipped back the liner, moved some stuff around the end of the stream, and get the fish back in the picture. Yeah, I've been doing some work yesterday at the top of the stream. There's a lot of dirt up there, and that the liner's not covering and whatnot. So I'm sure that the rain washed a lot of that dirt into the stream, then it came down the stream, of course, into the pond, which is why the pond's all cloudy now. We'll come back out this evening, or at least later today, and see how the pond's done as far as clearing back up. There is a good amount of filtration running to keep the pond clean. Even as cloudy as it is now, you should be able to get it cleared back up in a reasonably short amount of time. And so here we are, the other end of the day. And I'm not sure how well you can tell, especially since the fish just went and rippled up the top of the water. However, it is definitely clearer than it was. Not as clear as it should be, but it's getting there after the storms this morning. I washed a bunch of dirt and whatnot in. The filtration system is working. You can at least see the bottom now. I don't think you could this morning, at least not nearly as well as you can now. Assuming it doesn't storm again tonight, because I haven't fixed the problem. Up at the top of the stream, it's still exposed. If it rains again, it's going to get dirt washed in here again. But yeah, if it doesn't do that, if it doesn't rain again tonight, then tomorrow morning we should be good to go. Or back to good to go. The pond should be cleared back up. The fish don't really mind. They live in muddy ponds and whatnot anyways. And here we are the next day. See, the water's pretty much clear, and the fish are very much expecting to get fed. It did rain again last night. We had storms for a while overnight and into the morning. I did take care of the top stream issue. Flip the liner back over so that the water running across the dirt, when it runs straight into the stream, you can see the the pond didn't fill back up with water, and filtration pretty much cleared it all back up. So it's definitely a good sign when it can go from the very cloudy, murky that it was yesterday morning to being back to its regular clear self in 24 hours. It's a good sign, like I said. Your filtration is doing a good job.
Buying rocks at the rock shop, 'cause the rock shop's where you buy rocks. And when you're shopping at the rock shop, you should probably not wear sandals.